Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive TeaCup. There it is. So happy to have all the Aries gang out there with me. We're going to do a fun little love and relationships tarot spread for you guys. I hope this video finds you well. I'm trying to make the most of this quarantine, stay-at-home period of time that we're in. I've been knocking out lots of love readings, which is really great. I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it back. So there's a whole mess of videos for you out there. I think I've recorded at least 4 for each zodiac that are still very much current. And I mean, really, you can view any video. There's no timestamp really on it. It's energy, right? Time is like a system of organization. But anyway, I digress. Check out all the messages on my channel here if you're at all interested in other love messages, if this one isn't for you, etc. But yeah, we're gonna hop in. I may have to pause you because I can tell my camera is like super delayed. So actually, before I shuffle all your cards, I'm gonna do that. All right, are we good? We're getting there. It's a little bit delayed, so I would highly recommend maybe listening to this, but my voice isn't quite synced with the video. My computer is struggling, guys. But anyway, we're gonna continue on because I got messages to deliver to my Aries gang, all right? So my general spiel for the newbies, I do general messages here on YouTube, meaning that not everything I say will be your message. I can just about guarantee you that. If something feels strange or foreign or doesn't fit your story, please don't take on those energies. You can release that energy, and please do assume it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it. Have faith that that message, you know, while it might not be yours, it's somebody else's. So, yeah, you can choose to click off, find a new video, find a new reader, or if you want to stick around. Sometimes these messages may apply into your life in ways you don't recognize instantly. Give them time to sort of sit with you, for you to think about them, to digest the messages, right? All right, a few more shuffles. For Aries, my fire signs, the head, the start. Happy birthday, you guys. We're officially in Taurus season, so I hope everybody had a good time celebrating despite the circumstances, right? You guys tend to be very positive, so I hope this video finds you well, and yeah, happy belated birthday. All right, let's hop in. Let's see what's going on. Messages and love. So marriage, for some of you, I feel like you guys have gotten messages of marriage a few times, potentially with an air sign or a Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you do have the devil coming up. It could have been that someone was very stubborn in their ability to commit, or someone was very hell-bent on achieving some sort of material success or success in their work and their career endeavors, but they do release control of, I do almost want to say, an obsession at work, or even the obsession of being single. If someone was like a sworn bachelor or bachelorette for life, there's a turning of the tide, there's a change of the heart in a positive direction. So Aries, if you have been patiently waiting on your person to commit to you and repay the favor, I heard, but return the message of love or the offer of love or the commitment of love, I think it's going to work in your favor. I think there's going to be a victory there with the commitment and the wheel of fortune. And then, yeah, it's like somebody raises their vibe. It could have been somebody who was trying to meet some sort of, it could be a fitness goal. They were trying to get in better health or better shape, or again, get their financial situation together. They grow from the from the 9 of Pentacles, my Venus in Virgo, to the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever it was that they were putting you on pause to focus on, it does seem like they put in the work to achieve that, and now they're ready to accept new offers in their life, where before they could only focus on the one. Something about your person's recent goals or accomplishment, it allows them to balance multiple things now. They can do, like, juggle multiple jobs or this or that, or maybe it's relationships and their work, whereas before they couldn't do that. They were very focused on work. I'm not really sensing third-party energy, I don't think. For most of you, it feels very positive. So let's go into your actual cards and see what this is all about. Are we delayed still? Oh, I'm nervous this video is going to get cut off, but hopefully it doesn't. All right. So your overall energy, you're swooping in to catch the prey. There's a lot of female energy in this. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but for this can be same-sex couples, but there's something about the male swooping in to capture the female. So again, it doesn't have to be that, but for those who relate to that sort of specific gender pairing, it feels like the male is swooping in to capture the queen, if that makes sense, unless you all are female, in which case, again, the more aggressive or the more dominant energy versus like the receptive energy, okay? That's how you can look at it as well, right? Because I mean, we all have masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, so Aries, I feel like I'm reading for a lot of masculine Aries out there, but it doesn't have to be. You're flying in to capture your prey, it's almost like to steal the heart, but really it's a nice message, to win the heart, to win the praise, the approval of your queen of love and prosperity. So that's really cool. And again, and messages can go vice versa too. Aries, you might be, if you were the one who was kicking ass in your work, it could be that your person was willing to wait a bit before they came in with, I don't know why, you guys, this feels like a proposal of love, of like, more committed. Like, I do have to say, it feels like a proposal of the ring. You have 3 cards indicating like the circular object being presented to someone. Really 4. If you look at what's behind this queen, there's a lot of ring information here. Ringing the bells. Wedding bells? Is it, I don't know, baby bells? Is that a flower? Baby bells or something like that? Anyway, that might mean something to someone. So yeah, you're wanting to make an offer and you're swooping right in. Something about radar. Again, signing like a government contract with like the eagle coming in. I'm sort of getting like United States of America, right? That doesn't have to mean anything other than if you don't live in the US, maybe you're getting married here, or maybe you're honeymooning here, or, I mean, I know we're all in quarantine right now, so it's not to say this has to be right now, but you know, something kind of government official, like let's officiate the marriage and then, you know, let's go off and spend the rest of our lives together. It could be a Leo you're dealing with, though it doesn't have to be. So then, but here's the thing. If you haven't come in with this offer yet, Aries, you're picking your moment. You're waiting for the right moment. Something about a light bulb moment. I'm going to clarify that because I'm not totally sure what that means. When to come in and make that offer, when to come in and make that, yeah, that offer of love or that offer of commitment. It could be that you're fearing rejection or that you're going to be turned down. I don't think you will. I think your person has feelings for you, but there's something about picking the right time, picking the right moment. Your person could be going back to school. All right, Aries, my camera is just so slow. There's such a delay. I'm sorry, you guys, but I really want to press on with this message. So yeah, again, it's not probably synced, but I'm just going to keep going anyway. If your person is going back to school, they may literally have their nose in the books or doing lots of studying, something for an exam. It could be like a doctorate degree or something like not doctorate degree, but essentially like to be a doctor or a surgeon or a nurse or something like that. Anyway, I do think they have feelings for you, but unfortunately you did have to be put on the back burner temporarily because it does have to do with fixing their finances or, again, improving their skills and their knowledge to get a degree. So some of you may have interpreted that as they've been distant towards you or giving you the cold shoulder. I don't think it was intentional. It was like they were off away studying, improving their knowledge, improving their skills, especially medical tools, or even something about an axe and a hammer. I don't know what do you have to do to be like a construction worker? Are there courses? I don't know. I don't know what that would be, but like a skilled laborer or something like that. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Other than your action is a little bit delayed because you're picking your moment. You're waiting for the right moment. I've said this, I think, in the Scorpio reading too. I get this metaphor sometimes of when you're younger and you're on the playground and you're jumping rope and, you know, people are kind of swinging their double dutch and you have to time it just right so that you can kind of join the game without disrupting the flow and the harmony of like the game. That's sort of what this feels like. It's like, you know, you're coming in and you know you have a really good offer to make, but either you don't want to catch your person by surprise, or maybe you do. Maybe that's why you're orchestrating all this. Maybe it's this really amazing proposal. Oh, Aries, that's adorable. Potentially planning this really amazing proposal to someone, where the timing of it has to be just right. Maybe there's a lot of players of like, okay, you bring them here and then I'm going to set up the party here and then we got to have the DJ here. And like, it could be that you're orchestrating like a really grandiose party because quite frankly, you guys are a power couple. With these 2 cards coming up, this is like your queen or your king, right? You value this person very much. And so when you come in with an offer, you want to like freaking smash it out of the ballpark. You want it to land. So that's what this could be too. If it's not delay or figuring out where your person stands, because again, some of you are fearing the worst. Your mind is immediately jumping to like the worst conclusions. And I have to be honest, for most of you, especially those who are worried about third-party activity, you've misconstrued something. Something about you thought I don't know, you may have gotten wind or thought that your person may have been hanging out with someone else. Again, for most of you, it was either like their study buddy or their best friend. If you didn't know who they were seeing, but they've been hanging out with someone. Yeah, for a lot of you, it could even be, I'm getting like the best friend. And if it's not that, if this person has a child, particularly a grown-up adult child, if that makes sense to any of you, like someone who's in like their 20s or 30s, and so, you know, whatever the age difference is there, they may have, especially if they're like a single parent in like a divorced situation, they may have had to take a few weeks off to spend time with their child or something about that. Again, their child could be in school or in college, or they could be helping their child study for some major exam. Or do you understand what I mean? Don't misconstrue the situation. It's almost like until you have factual evidence, you know, some of you may be lawyers or judge, something about the court system. Until there's like factual proof, I just heard DNA, evidence. Yeah, don't jump to the darkest conclusions about your person, because I actually think they do want to work with you. Whatever it is they're juggling, I don't think it's another person. Think they have very pure intentions for you. Yeah, if you make an offer about moving the relationship forward, they will accept. This, I always take this as like a king or an emperor, and then you have the Empress card coming through. This is potentially the mother of your future children, or vice versa, the father. There's a really nice pairing here, the Queen and the Empress, right? If anything, this actually feels like it could be a female relationship. Did I already say that? It's kind of drenched in feminine energy. So anyway, it does feel really good. It feels really, really good. All right. So, I mean, I think essentially you are going to move forward with this, because essentially, like, it's sort of in God's hands, but you do control your own fate and your own destiny. So I think you're going to, like, slither through. I don't know why I'm being called to say slither through. It's something about you're going to push the wheel forward. You are going to make this offer to your person, because they mean the world to you. You admire and respect them so much, and in a classic Aries fashion, it's like you want to pounce on it, fire sign. You want to make it yours, and you're bringing a lot of heat. You're bringing a lot of gusto to make sure that this proposal or this offer of love really packs a lot of heat. It's drenched in warmth and love and compassion, and yeah, this is really cute. You might be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Possibly, yeah, you'd have a lot of earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got a little of everything here. Well, I feel like your person could be an air sign, though, maybe like a Gemini. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I stray from the message here. How's our camera doing? Are we still? I test it with my hands to see if it's out of sync. Anyway, I just look like a crazy person dancing on camera. Your person's energy is coming off. See, I think this is you. I think the roles are reversed here, but there's an eagle and then there's a frog. I think the eagle is the one making the proposal. Again, they're swooping in to claim their prey, essentially. And that's you, I think, for most of you anyway. And so then there's this other person who's the frog. They're sitting and waiting. They're a little bit sad or overwhelmed. It could be a water sign, because there's something that they're involved in where right now there's dark clouds up ahead. There's something about the future that sort of scares them. But again, it more has to do with like if they're applying to school, they're worried they're not going to get in. They're sort of drowning in their fears. Again, it's lower vibrational energy, but I actually don't think it really has anything to do with you, though somewhere along the line that may have gotten misconstrued. Yeah, your person just has a lot on their plate, and it feels like they're crying a little bit. They're really overwhelmed with something. They could have possibly some sort of court case that they're worried about, contesting something like a ticket, or like your person could be a Pisces. They're adorable, but they're very fragile. They don't have a tough skin. They don't have a tough outer shell. They absorb all the energy and all the emotions and feelings around them, and they're overwhelmed. They're in some sort of stressful situation. All right, so then they have the Wizard. Use your skills use your skills to aid others. A lot of them are studying to become some a practitioner, or it could be someone who delivers babies. Something about helping families, or spiritual help, medical help. It could be like a firefighter, or I just heard shaman or shaman, however you say that. It could be something quite spiritual with the Wizard coming up. It could be, I don't know, someone who's a figure in a church, or maybe it's a government position. It could be someone high up in government. And I mean, that would make sense if that applies to you right now. Like, it is stressful right now, right? So yeah, they're stressed out about something. They have a boss from hell or a teacher from hell or a professor from hell that just, they're a mismatch, and it's not a lover. It's not a relationship. It's like a point of authority. There's someone making it rain. There's someone who's like putting a storm cloud over your person's head. And so yeah, they're all up in their feels. And so again, if you feel like they're being distant with you, it really doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with their work, with the Empress coming up. The Empress builds the empire. Yeah, a lot of them are trying to, get an extra course or an extra degree or a certificate, but getting to that point, it feels like they're running a race and they're losing hope. It feels like a losing battle. So just to be honest, I feel like if you were to make this person an offer, they would be thrilled. I would choose your moment because, yeah, I maybe wouldn't catch them, especially if you're surprising them. Be careful with that. Because you don't want to catch them in a state where they're feeling extra emotional. Either way, I think if and when you do propose, if that's what this is, there's going to be a lot of tears, but there's going to be happy tears because this person is like so due for just like an emotional release. They're carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders. This person could even struggle with weight issues. But yeah, this whole thing of like making an offer, it is well received. Again, I'm being called to say a same-sex couple, particularly females out there. And if it's not that, something about you guys are just in tune with each other. You're twinning. This could be two Geminis getting together. Obviously you're Aries, but what I meant is like huge Gemini in the chart. There's something twinning about this relationship. And very strong earth energy too. So Aries, if you're dealing with an earth sign, their energy is all over this spread. This could have been someone you dated way back when, or even if you didn't date them, something about being prom king or prom queen is coming through. It's almost like this person, this could absolutely be a Pisces too. There's something about they put on this guise of having it together, of being very beautiful and well-groomed. There is a tad bit of a superficiality to how they want to appear to the world. It could also be a Libra or a Taurus. Underneath that, though, is just this beautiful well of emotions, but while they appear to have it under control and everything is neat as a pin and perfect, it's really not. Inside, they are dealing with a lot of like emotional trauma or emotional struggle. This person could have had an absent parent in their life growing up, and so again, they are so relieved to have found you, Aries. You are like I hate to say it, but it's almost like you're this support system in their life that they never had before. This person could also have come from a very poverty situation, struggling to find like a home, or parents who weren't very good with their money, or something about that is sort of coming through. So they have had to work tremendously hard in order to get their finances straight, and it's like that could be one of their biggest fears in life is losing their like material gain and it doesn't come from a selfish place. It's not ego. It's they really like having security. Again, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is very key here. So then their overall energy or action or outcome is the Queen of Swords. So that's actually nice to me because the King of Swords was coming up earlier. So you do have a divine pairing here. Again, being translated as air energy. I think this stands for whatever this person was dreading and waiting on, the results of an exam, the results of a test, a degree they were trying to achieve, a school they were applying to, whatever that is, a job that they're applying to. It seems like it matches. It fits. I think they get whatever they're reaching out for and they're studying, the match, the pair comes in. Also, in terms of marriage, like again, a divine counterpart, it's very positive, and sometimes it's not. With these two coming up in like the outcome, sometimes it can be cutting. If anything, this to me, it's like a cute little dance. It's like a fun little dueling of the swords where you guys decide to dance together. You could both be musicians or something like that. Yeah, I like this energy. It actually feels really good. All right, Aries, I'm going to throw some romance angels on this. This video is a hot mess. It's so out of sync for me. I wonder if that will fix itself when I upload it, but wrapping it up with romance angels. There's going to be a love offer between you and your person. I don't know if you're making it or they are, but it seems like it's going to take. Some of you may actually be trying to have children, and that's what this could mean too. It's like, the coming together and then the creation of something new. A lot of earth energy, seeds and pentacles can also indicate, the baby or the egg, right? The eagle trying to nest the egg. Some of you may be thinking about babies. All these, these symbols and metaphors of like the circle, the womb, the pentacle, the ring. This seems like, even look at this wizard. The thing around is, right? All these images of circles, circle, circle, circle. Your person just kind of has to get out of this. They might be struggling with a little bit of depression. Again, maybe they're going to see a doctor or a counselor, a psychologist to get over this little hurdle, right? Their emotional hurdles. Again, it takes. So they walk away with valuable lessons they can implement in their life to bring the sunshine back out again, right? Rather than living in this kind of dark state. I think they're just stressed out about something, and it's like, this too shall pass. There's goodness coming along here. But it's important to keep your vibe high. Yeah, walk forward with confidence as if it's already been manifested. That's a good way to go about this, because it'll keep that person's vibe high. Yeah, you got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right, so that's that. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And so for some of you, maybe this hasn't happened yet. I have to admit, this feels like a couple that's kind of been together for a while, but could absolutely be, a new chapter or the next cycle that you're heading into in your love life. But yeah, this feels like a lot of pages and things being presented. I think this is well established. So, and then this one says codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that might be for one or two of you out there, right? Zodiac signs that want to come out in Aries reading. You definitely have Capricorn and Taurus. You have Sagittarius and Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, you have a lot. You have a lot. And Libra. Zodiac signs that want to come out in Aries reading. That one shot out. Oh, come on. What cards want to come out for Aries? For Aries reading, please. Okay, got a whole bunch. All right, so this one flew out. Pisces. Yeah, this felt so Piscean to me. It just did. Sagittarius, Aries. So you could be dealing with another Aries, but I really think that's you. Taurus, Gemini, and Pisces again. All right, very interesting. Well, Aries and Pisces, right? Nice little neighbors. I could see that. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if any of this resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.